My God, what's good, bro? How
Another
you?
one, brother. Another one. Another
What
one.
can, what can I say, bro? What can I say? You know what I mean? Still, in my opinion, still undefeated for a while. So, you know what I
Since the
mean?
shine battle. Since the shine battle, you have not lost a battle, sir.
Depending on who you think won versus me and Twerk. I know that's one of them
Okay,
that
okay, Troy. That's a debatable
yeah,
battle. Debatable battle.
that's
Debatable
one
battle.
of them that
Yeah.
that people debate. But
Okay, yeah. Okay. So after the Troy battle,
I don't even mind that because we had such a crazy battle. But after that, for sure, undefeated.
all right, not even in the undefeated aspect of it. Let's go back to the Troy battle right quick.
Yeah.
The Troy battle you've been on a run after that. You
Yep.
just been wilding
Yep.
after that. And what
For
I've
sure.
noticed after this battle with Emerson Kennedy,
Uh-huh.
your peers, yeah, they tell
Yeah.
you they've been more vocal. What see when they tell you behind the closed doors, you're real sick, you nice, I rock with you. They being more vocal in the spaces to me, tweets and everything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, that's fire to see too, bro. Like, yeah, Geechee said what he said, you know what I mean? Like,
You got to snuff you or
uh
some shit like that.
yeah, that's fire. Yeah, Rock, I always saying, he wants to battle me. I think he retweeted it, said
Rock,
my hit
you
list, yeah.
can battle real sick, my guy. You can battle real sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, you go.
So I think that I've been noticing that too. People been a lot more vocal, you know what I mean, which is
Yeah,
dope. And it also I think is a message to some of the people that like look at, you know, uh, how all these other battle rappers got to be, talking shit and starting a whole bunch of problems outside of battle rap and all of that just to get talked about, versus somebody that shows up and does what they got to do every single time. You know what I mean? So the work speaks for itself,
yes, it does.
especially if the work is high quality, it speaks for itself. You know what I mean? So
Well, the source said Real Sick might be the toughest person to battle rap to clearly beat. He
yeah,
likes to win every round, every battle.
yeah. Um,
Like, yo,
that's crazy. That's crazy too, because man, I was watching Thesaurus and
ILLmac,
ILLmac battle each other in eighth grade. Like
eighth
that
grade. That's
when they battled each other on grind time, I was in eighth grade when I seen that. So
wow.
to even talk to them and hear their opinions about me and shit like that is crazy. You know what I mean? My bad. I got like a bunch of shit in the background. I
No,
keep
you good, brother.
focusing on it.
You good.
uh, yeah, no, that shit is crazy. Like he the sword's been vocal about it for a while too,
Yes.
but hearing him like when I battled A Ward because he was in the building and he joined the live stream or whatever that they had after that, and hit the way he was breaking my bars down and all of that is crazy. You know what I mean? So yeah, bro, like I noticed it too. You know what I mean? So I'm glad you noticed it because yeah, that shit's crazy to me. It's still crazy. Yeah.
Are you in your prime right now?
Uh,
It just feels that way. I could be wrong. You know better than me as a battle rapper.
I'm in
I'm
a bag. I'm definitely in a bag,
right.
but Prime is such like I feel like I'll be in my prime, like I'm approaching it for sure. But like there's a difference between a bag and a prime. I feel like prime is something that's like Rock is in his prime right now, as crazy as that sounds.
You think so?
Meaning this could be his third prime. You know what I mean? But what I mean is like a prime is kind of like you people know you for what you do and you show up and do that every single time at the standard that you set. And like it's like, for example, with that example, this could be my second prime because my first prime was probably when I first got the URL with the Chilla, Magic, Mike P, Danny, Arsenal, that little time. You know what I mean? uh but like I don't know if I'm describing it the right way, but that's kind of like how I think about it. It's kind of like you got the star, you know what I mean? It's like the invincibility cloak, you know what I mean? Like that's
Well,
kind of like what it feels like.
let me give you pushback on that because this is how I feel. I feel when to get to your prime, you gotta start somewhere first, right? You got almost like you gotta crawl before you walk, right?
Okay.
So you came into the game and you bubbled a little bit. Now I can start throwing words that's comfortable to your name. Now we can start throwing words that's dangerous next to your name. Now we're all at the campfire and everybody across the board is saying Real Sick is that guy. You see what I'm saying?
I see what you're saying. Yeah, prime where
It's
everybody
almost
else
hard to
agrees
beat.
with it.
Almost hard to beat right now. Let's call it what it is. You're damn near
Yeah,
hard to beat right now, bro.
people are saying I'm hard to beat. People are saying I'm one of the best in the world, and I've never gotten compliments like that. You know what I mean? So I mean, I don't know. Maybe prime is like when it is better. Like you could assess it better when your career is done, and then
Okay.
you could look back at your career and then be like, all right, at this time I was good. This time I was down. This time, you know what I mean? But like, yeah, I feel like I could still be even better than I am right now.
Of
You know
course.
what I
Of
mean?
course.
There's still elements of battle rap that I'm, unlocking, like rebuttaling. I'm doing that shit a little bit more.
Yeah,
You know what I
you
mean?
are.
Like I'm I'm super comfortable in those rooms though where I battle Emerson. You know what I mean? So that's probably another thing. And now I'm getting super comfortable in all kinds of stages of battle rap. You know what I mean? So
Mhm.
yeah.
And for you, you stay on a. It's like the last couple of years or a year and a half.
Hmm.
You've done a lot of road games, right?
Yeah, I was talking to somebody, I forgot who I was talking to the other day about this. Since July of last year, I battled on the same league twice. I battled on iBattle, URL, King of the Dot, Premier, UW, and now this Ride and Rap Off joint.
Wow.
That's kind of crazy. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So I've definitely been doing a lot of road games, and to be honest, I can't remember the last time I battled in Jersey
Mm.
was my first battle on iBattle in 2019. I ain't battling Jersey since then, if I'm remembering. Yeah, since then I ain't battling Jersey. So everything been a road game for me, for real. You know what I mean? Like I and then New York, I battle in New York, like on them I battle joints,
Of
but
course. Of
that's
course.
in like
Alex.
Staten Island and stuff.
Mhm.
But I really want to get that Irving Plaza work. You know what I mean? I really want to do something like that. I think I would shake that room up. I've been in there. I've been in there for a couple of them events that they had, the homecomings and shit. So man, I and the first time I went there was 2017. I was like just floating on UW and shit like that, and it was the Double Impact 2 when
Mhm.
Math and Cortez battled Nitty and Ill Will.
So go.
That card. And
Uh,
I remember I was on stage for Arsenal and Suge versus Goods and Clips. I was on stage in the back. It was my
right.
first time at Urban Plaza, my first time seeing all of this in person. This is 2017. And
Wow.
I was standing up there and I was looking out and I was like, yo, I could do this. Like that was the first time I felt like, yo, this is one of them things I want to do. So that's like a personal goal for me that I still want to do when it comes to battle rap. You know what I mean? I still want to do that. Maybe because like I mean, there was a lot of fucking crazy battles that happened over there. You know what I mean? That
Yeah.
whole like that's a legendary venue. So that's still
Absolutely,
something.
man. It's legendary. It's battle rap royalty right there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So I don't but yeah, all road games basically. You know what I mean? Since 2019.
Let's go ahead, man. The EK battle, Emerson Kennedy battle. How do you feel about the battle overall?
Oh man, that
Battle of
was
the night.
great. Battle of the night, I think. No
It was.
slip ups from either of us. Creative material, like
Gentlemen,
nothing that I think so. You know what I
gentlemen.
mean? I think that the only round people might debate is the third.
Okay.
Um because he did have a lot of good shit in there.
He
I just
did.
think some of the shit he was saying didn't apply to me in the third.
That's
Like
why I
I
got
don't
you in the third. That's why I got you in the
yeah,
third.
yeah, because I don't
Respectfully,
I,
EK.
I don't like complain about none of this shit and whatever. And we even had a joke about that after. You know what I mean? But yeah, I think so. If we want to break it down, man, I was really comfortable. I don't know if you could tell, man. Like that's
Yes,
that's
sir. I
my
can tell. Yes, sir.
that's my
When you got your hand on the man rapping, yes, sir.
yeah. But yeah, no, that
Yeah.
I love battling in that setting, bro. And then this is another thing I want to tell the fans. Only half of that crowd was battle rap. The other half is all these Web3 NFT guys, cryptocurrency, like they
Really?
involved in that kind of uh uh world. So they ain't never seen battles before. They didn't even know about battle rap until they started putting this event together, and they started like looking at Geechee, looking at me, looking at ILLmac and shit,
Right.
whoever was on the card. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? So like, so it was real dope to be in front of another audience and kind of introduce them to battle rap. That's why in my first, when I say a slogan, and half the crowd said the biggity biggity shit with me, I had to tell, and then you hear people laughing after that. If you a battle rap fan, I just say that biggity biggity shit, and then everybody stops and they hear what I'm about to say. But then you hear people laughing still. That's the other half of the crowd that never seen battle rap. So you see me
Wow.
say that's a slogan. That's
Yeah.
what we call a slogan. You know what I
Wow.
mean? Like,
Yeah, because wow, it's so ill that you breaking that down right now.
yeah,
I've been thinking
yeah,
you saying that on some like you breaking down the stuff you're saying, but you're basically
nah,
talking
like, yeah, like that's why like
you're teaching. You're
most
teaching.
you're kind of yeah, you're teaching them what battle rap is, and
Uh,
you're also kind of representing it. You know what I mean? Because the goal is for them to see, all this independent shit we were doing with this event, but that people like that would want to invest into. You know what I mean?
right.
We're trying to show them that something like this is worth investing into. You know what I mean? So like, um, that was definitely something I want the fans to know. So the fact that I was getting reaction as much as I was getting and stuff is dope because only half of them really knew what battle rap was. You know what I mean? So my first round, I mean, I kick it off. I'm doing my shit. I was super. I don't know why. Like when I'm watching it, I never really felt like I needed to turn up and start barking on Emerson. Like I felt like I was just fluidly rapping the whole time. You know what I mean? Like, and that's also because like I'm cool with Emerson. Like I got nothing bad to say about him. That's why
EK, we
like
love EK, man. EK's
yeah, like you can't like what could you say about EK? So then that second round is really my most directed round to him. You know what I mean? But like everything else, I just wanted to put on a rap clinic and kind of give an introduction to battle rap to these people and still keep my streak alive at the same time. You know what I mean? So first round, yeah, I think I went crazy, going off. I think, his sound effects were fire, but I
How
think
you
he did
felt
a
about that?
little.
How you
I
felt?
think
Was it OD? Was it OD after a
I
while?
think I think he OD'd a little bit because like,
Okay.
the first time it happens is
Uh,
dope. You know what I mean?
right,
Especially for like the Web3 people that never seen something like that, right? And then he did it again,
right.
and then he did it like 4 or 5 more times. And I
Uh,
think the first two, three, something like that was like, all right, that shit was dope. But then his whole round was sound effects, and then he rapped like 8 bars and then stopped. And I think, it was dope. It was entertaining for as it lasted. But then by the time he got to the Mario sound effects, it was like too
okay.
much. You know what I mean? So, um, but I mean, still cheating. You know what I mean? So like, like he had fucking 12 sound effects lined up and shit.
Let me ask
But
you: do you feel a way about that? Like, okay, what's going on here? Like y'all let this man set up.
I think the theme of this, and EK said this in the face off, which is kind of what let me know he would be doing some other shit. Is
What's
he
Jerry
said
West?
in the face off,
What's the Jerry West shit? Really?
yeah, yeah, yeah. But what he said in the face off was like, I think Sikh is a better rapper than me, and he said that in the face off. So that lets me know, all right, you're not going into a battle to lose. So how do you beat somebody that you think raps better than you? You're gonna be trying to do everything else besides try to rap with them. You know
Okay.
what I mean? So I had to make sure that my level of rapping never got overshadowed by whatever he was doing. That's
So,
what I was keeping in mind. You know what I mean? So as dope as the sound effects were, yeah, I don't think that was enough. Shout out to him for even thinking of that. Second round, I feel like on paper my second round is, I mean, it's definitely the most direct shit to him. But again, watching it back, if there was anything I would change about this performance, I would just turn up a little bit more at certain parts. But also, I don't think I needed to again. You know what I mean? Like it kind of it was kind of a weird like feeling like that. I think it's just you're watching a comfortable rapper up there. That's kind of like what it looked like. But yeah, that second round, I had to do the rebuttal. You know what I mean? Because like,
So let me ask you a rebuttal real quick, because if
yeah,
memory serves me right, wasn't he trying to predict that you were going to do rebuttal or something like that? Did he say that in a battle? Like,
he said something about like I like do a rebuttal about the sound effects
yeah,
or something like that. And then I was like, all right, either way, whatever it was, maybe
yeah.
I need to watch it back and see if he was saying I was gonna do it.
Troubleshooting. You hit him with the
Yeah,
troubleshooting line. Yeah.
troubleshoot. You know what's crazy though? When he was doing that whole shit, the first thing I thought of was Mac. I was like, all right, he did Windows, this. I start thinking of a rebuttal for Mac. And then like 2 bars later, he says Mac. So now I got to throw that rebuttal out and think of another one. You know what I mean? So I'm up there like, yo, this is what Danny and A Ward go through, bro. Like this shit is crazy. I gotta really like, but it's kind of fun. I'm having fun with this shit now. But but yeah, so I had to rebuttal it, told a little funny story, you know what I mean, and then got into breaking him down and stuff. Let me know if I'm. Oh
The
yeah,
second
yeah,
the side stuff you went into like that. Yeah, I like
yeah.
that.
Well,
Yeah.
I did that at the end of the first
I
verse.
did first. I did first.
Yeah, Assad Saleh, these bullets Saleh him Assad, like all of that shit. Like, yeah, bro. Like I said, I don't hate him. So like I'm just trying to find every kind of way to attack him. So now, going into like, him directing and saying he's on a retirement tour and all that kind of stuff, you know what I mean? I really liked my second round, like a lot.
I
I
would say
really
that was round of the bat. That was the best round of the battle. I would say.
thank you. Thank you. I
I would
felt the
say.
same way. I think that was my best round, especially some of the shit I was saying to him, the shooting a pilot joint that I had, the Asada Shakur.
The
I
side
don't
shit
know.
was crazy.
Wow. The that ain't a show, that's an autobiography, like all that kind of shit. Yeah. I like that round a lot. And his second as a writer was dope, but he kept saying like he was doing something experimental. So I figured that's what that was. You know what I mean? Like him saying this is bad battle rap, but I'm trying to. And that's another thing. Like when you're not trying to rap with somebody, you're trying to. He's trying to show more vulnerability or more jokes or more. You know what I mean? He's trying to do everything else because, like he said, he doesn't think he's a better rapper than me. You know what I mean? So I expected something like that, but I think I got the second pretty comfortably too.
Would you ever admit a battle rapper is better than you, like EK did? Would you ever admit that?
I see this talk going around. You seen the Joyner Lucas clip?
Or Eminem? What do you say about Eminem and everything?
Yeah, he said about M and Kendrick and all of that stuff. Like he was talking about how it's okay to admit that a rapper is better than you, right?
Okay.
And I think, I mean, if I think somebody's better than me in certain aspects, yeah, of course. Like Drake is definitely a better songwriter than me. You know what I mean? Like, let's say somebody like Nitty is definitely a better puncher than me. You know what I mean? But like when it comes to battle rapper, I think those things, like I don't think I'm at 10 on all, or at 100 on all the sliders yet. I don't think I'm there yet. You know what I mean? I guess that answers your prime question. When I'm
Yeah.
at 100 at all the sliders,
Check all the boxes.
that's yeah, that's when I'm in my prime. So I'm not even in my prime yet. But
Scary.
but yeah, I think that yeah, there's certain battle rappers that still knows some like more shit than I know. You know what I mean? But the way I always say it is, if I'm not the best right now, I will be. You know what I mean? Like that's the mentality I got. And nobody is a worse rapper than the rapper you're preparing for. I think Emerson said, Loso said this before. But yeah, when you're preparing for somebody, you start only noticing the bad things about them. And now they become the worst rapper in the world to you. You know what I mean? So like it's always like I'm pretty sure whenever I'm locked in for rock, I'm gonna start noticing all the things about them that I could break down or do find a flaw in and shit like that. You know what I mean? So but to answer your question, yeah, I think there are battle rappers that are better than me at certain things. But I think at rapping, I don't know how many people you could put on that list. You know what I mean?
Have you gone to a battle with Animosity yet? With somebody that you never rocked with?
Hell yeah.
Mike? Was it
Mike
Mike P?
P. Mike P.
I said Mike P. Yes.
Mike pissed me off for that battle, man. Mike P.
Chiller?
No, that wasn't animosity. That was more so just like me. I gotta prove myself.
Okay. Okay.
I think animosity, Fonz. I know me not, but
Wow.
but that wasn't even like it was more competitive animosity. I didn't like Mike before we battled. I
You
didn't
think?
like,
I think so.
yeah.
You made it kind of obvious.
I kinda was annoyed with homeschool before I battled him.
Wow. Shout out homeschool.
Because
I
yeah,
got it all right.
shout out him.
Why
But
though?
you
Why?
know,
Why homeschool? Why?
at the face off, man, on champion, he was just
Okay.
talking like
He was talking crazy.
he was talking crazy, and that's the only
Shout out
thing.
homeschool.
That's what gets me. And I know he was just trying to sell the fight, and obviously, he's a great person. I'm not saying he's a bad person or something,
Right. He's a
but I
bad
was just annoyed at. I get annoyed at uh like arrogance. So you know what I mean? Like sometimes. So so he was saying things about how, we were on the same card before and he got performance of the night and I didn't. And I was like, yeah, I had a one rounder. Like you had a three rounder. I would expect you to,
right.
and
Yeah.
I beat the game of I battle already. Like I'm one of the ambassadors. I'll rep I battle all the time, but I'm not
Absolutely.
trying to like climb up the ladder in I battle. You know what I mean? Like Lex is my dog, and I fuck with the league. But yeah, so he annoyed me, and A Ward is the last. A Ward and Damn, I've been going in with an animosity to these last couple battles. Maybe that's the trick. Maybe that's the trick. Like I was kind of annoyed with Diz, but not like animosity. Like I didn't hate him. But A Ward, there was definitely animosity there because
Why? Why?
he put me in the middle of a schedule. That's
Oh,
disrespect
okay.
to me.
Okay.
You know what I
Okay.
mean? Like
Okay.
as an MC
You feel
again.
you
Like
feel
all this is
you feel disrespected? Is that what it is?
hell yeah. That's like I didn't feel like that since I battled Danny. And he's battling every fucking week and he just throw me in there. Like
Crack, Charlie
that's
Clips.
frack frack verb clips me and then Holmesy the week after me. I was like, you just throwing me in, and then he was going to London after that,
Yeah.
and shout out to him. He's a warrior for doing shit like that. But as a rapper, when you're in that list, you think at the end of the year, like I'm not trying to have this talked about as you went on a crazy run,
Right.
and I was just one of the people you battle. That's why in the battle I said I think I said that to him verbatim. I'm not one of these rappers you could rush right past or whatever. Like um but yeah, there was animosity there. Koj in London talked a lot of shit before.
Mhm.
But those are the ones. And like I said, you got to sometimes just create some animosity. Like me and Diz didn't have no real animosity. Like I didn't hate him. He called me like a week before the battle to discuss time limits or whatever. But
Mhm.
like some of his actions I didn't like, hence my whole, first
Right.
round and all of
Mhm.
that shit.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
yeah.
Wow. So what's next, man?
The hit list I put out. Hopefully I get to battle those people, Rock, Nitty, Pass, ILLmac.
What
That's
do you
that's
mean?
what
Yo, listen, man. Listen. All those names you mentioned right there, all of y'all should
yeah.
battle my guy. There's no reason
I
none of you
think
should battle me.
every single one of the names I mentioned said that they want to battle. You know what I mean?
Ilmac told me himself though a couple weeks ago he wanted to
Yeah.
battle.
ILLmac wants to battle me or Danny. Next. Me and Pass talked about battling all the time. Me and Nitty talk about battling all the time. And Rock just started saying, he thinks I'm a problem, which is, high respect from him. So, and he wants to battle. So I don't think any of these battles are above me or nothing. I think it's just up to certain leagues and shit like that. Like Nitty and Rock, I would love to battle them on URL.
That's gonna
Um,
happen next year though.
which one? Nitty
You
and
know what?
Rock? You think so?
Not this year.
I
Sick.
feel like
Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why before you go. His schedule, bro. And
I'm thinking
I don't even want you battling him this year. I want you to get a focus. He's battling a lot of people.
he's battling a lot of people until A Ward. After A Ward, we don't know what he got. So hopefully, the way I would think
You
is
wanted
A
this shit.
Ward is
Sick on that shit.
a yeah. I'll battle him in November if we got a battle. But I think it should happen this year because I know he's on the way out too. he said he only won a couple battles left. You know what I mean? So did I hear that wrong? You heard that too? He said like he only in it for like a year or something like that. I think after I don't know if he was mad at the champion list or something when he
I
said
think
it.
he was mad at champion list. He was
Yeah,
absolutely mad at champion list.
Rock is. I mean, it's hard for you to not call him the best. Like, how could you not? He's battled. I think he's the most consistent battle rapper ever, and
Mm-hmm.
I put him above those legends that battle here and there because he could battle like Bankhead and whoever else, and then still battle A Ward and all these other big names, whoever the fuck he got. You know what I mean? Like he's keeping the game alive with shit like that. Because
Mm-hmm.
now if he ever has a good battle with somebody like Febo and I battle or something like that, now people know about him more. You know what I mean? So um yeah, he's probably the best, if not, I mean, one of the best for sure. But like shit like that is highly respectable. You know what I mean? Um,
You and Pass.
I want to battle him this year. I want to battle, yeah, Pass. That could happen. I'll battle King of the Dot
Mm-hmm.
wherever. You know what I mean? That would just be another one of these rap. It got to be in a setting like this where I battle
Yes.
Emerson. It got to be in one of those.
And
And then
you and Rum just makes sense, man. It just
me
makes
and Rum is
all the
gonna
sense in the
be
world.
me and Rum is gonna be fireworks, bro. Whenever it
Listen,
happens,
that
like
has the potential for the C word. And I don't say it a lot
I
about
think so
battles.
too.
Battle. The C word, yes, potential.
I think out of all these battles, definitely Nitty and ILLmac are the
You
battles
and
that
Mac
could end
cool,
up
yeah. You
being
and Mac.
like that. You know what I mean? I think me and Rock is just gonna be a slugfest, and maybe that's just gonna end up being one of them battles with a bunch of replay value and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but with Pass, I gotta, you know what I mean? I gotta get Pass out of here. We've been talking too long about getting this
Tell
shit done.
business, man. Tell business.
I'm not trying to have a debatable with him. Respectfully, he's a great rapper. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But I'm not trying to do that with Pass.
That's a legend, man.
Of course,
Legend.
Pass is a super legend.
First battle Hall of Fame.
And also Geechee been talking about battling me lately now too. So I never thought about that. It's definitely a style
That's never
clash.
crossed your mind, Geechee. Never crossed your mind, like
Nah, because it's one of them battles that I don't know if that's like a battle that would. And again, I always think this until a battle gets locked in. Like I always thought to myself, uh, I don't want to battle Emerson Kennedy. What would I say to him? How do I flip Emerson and Kennedy? That shit is mad
you did it
simple.
though.
And
You did it
I was
though.
like, yeah, it's not Emerson up
Yeah,
Emerson the guy. Yeah, I was that shit was crazy. Nah, yeah, so I always say this, before the shit gets locked in. So maybe I'm gonna think of some crazy shit for Geechee if we ever battle. But yeah, nah, it never crossed my mind only because like, yeah, it is such a style clash. And with these style clashes, like it always comes down to preference. There's never really a definitive winner with style clashes if both of y'all show up.
right, right,
Like,
right, right, right,
you
right,
know what I mean? So and maybe that just might be it. Maybe that's the kind of battle we need to have. You know what I mean?
right,
Um,
right.
I would love to battle Verb somewhere, you
I
know.
spoke to Verb about you in the spaces the other day.
Yeah,
Yes, I did. I mentioned I said Verb. Real sick right now. He's the hottest dude. We're just having battle rap banter back and forth and
yeah,
stuff
yeah,
like
yeah.
that. It was me, him, and Easy and them in there. Let me ask you a
Got
question.
you.
You were Easy though. That's something that slipped through the cracks.
It could still happen. We would just need to find the right place to do it. Um, Easy actually uh called me, I think maybe a couple weeks ago, and he was trying to, I think he was trying to book me on something, but on Chrome or Trenches or whatever. But like he called me and he he just started asking the question and we both just started laughing. We're like, come on, we on two different sides right now. You know what I mean? Like, this might not fucking happen, you know what I mean? But I'm URL for life. You know what I mean?
Wow.
They got me to where I am, you know what I mean? And I they always got my best interest at heart and all of that. So we would just
They
have to
better.
find.
They should.
Yeah, yeah,
Hello.
yeah. No, they definitely do. I talk to them pretty often. So, but I think that yeah, that is a battle that I think would be crazy because now both of us from our class, I think we probably making the most noise still. I think
That's true.
Fonz makes noise, Castro makes noise, you know, Chaos. I'm not saying nobody else does,
Right.
but I'm saying, you know, I'm going around the world
Mhm.
battling and doing shit like that, and you know, easy's easy. So I think that's definitely a crash course. You know what I mean? Like that'll probably happen somewhere. Maybe if he maybe we could do it on King of the Dot. Maybe we'll have a URL versus Chrome one day. Who knows? You know what I mean? Like anything could happen. But yeah, bro, I think that's definitely one of them too. I never thought about battling like rappers that aren't focused on the pen too much. But that's maybe something I need to start thinking about because there
Are,
there might be some crazy battles.
are you
You know
trying
what
to
I mean?
imply Easy's not good with the pen? Are you trying to say he's not?
I didn't say good with the
Oh,
pen.
okay, okay. I'm
Three,
making sure.
three.
I just,
Don't try
I
to
don't know where you're going with this. Hey, let's get it talking. Let's talk about
great. I'm talking about battle rappers that are great battle
it.
rappers. But when you read their lyrics,
Mm,
it doesn't hit the same as when you hear them say it. Like they got the other intangibles to bring that shit to life. Like
mm,
if you read rock shit on paper, if you read surf shit on paper, even or any of the rappers that I called out, you read this shit on paper, it sounds fire. And then you know take a line from Geechee, let's say. Like there might be some lines you could read and it sounds normal, but then the way he said it makes it
mm.
even crazier. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's what I mean. I'm not saying, the slider ain't at 100. That's all I mean. Like
Okay.
they still everybody in battle rap got a pin. Like everybody in battle rap is a better rapper than most. You know what I mean? Battle rap is a crazy, tough gladiator kind of sport. You can't
Mhm.
exist in this without a pen. You know what I mean? So even the people that some people would say goods don't have a pen, which is like, all right, maybe if you compare him to Nitty, but I mean compared to these mainstream rappers, if Goods is in a cipher with them, he's gonna out rap them.
That's a
You know
fact.
what I
That's
mean?
a fact.
So
That's a fact.
so yeah.
That's a fact. What's your take on A Ward and Tay Roc?
They both gonna be rested by
Are
then.
they?
Yeah, because Rock ain't battling to him, right? Who's he battling?
Rock has Bill Collector coming up.
And then
Yeah. Is it J2 before? Is J2 before A Ward or after A Ward?
oh come on, Rock.
Yeah, right. I'm trying to tell you, bro. I'm trying to tell you. This is why I don't want you to battle this year.
This no, but see, look, this is what happens. I know how battle rap works. Look, if he keeps this up for the rest of the year, I feel you.
He
I
can't
see what you're
listen.
saying.
He was supposed to battle Los Preem on iBattle, but he can't. That battle got canceled.
Yeah, yeah, and that's probably so he could prep for A Ward.
She's smart. Cause
Yeah,
Los
that's what I'm
Preem,
saying.
I'm not saying Los Preem was gonna beat. He was gonna beat Tay Roc, but Los
Los
Preem
Preem
was
was going to show up and be at
yes, he
100.
was gonna fight.
Los
He was gonna fight. He was gonna
Los Preem is crazy. Like
absolutely,
I'm so
absolutely.
happy. I'm so happy Lex got talent like that over there, man. He got a lot of talent over
We
at
finally got a
ILLmac.
Brooklyn. We finally got a Brooklyn dude. Going crazy, man.
Yeah,
Finally,
but nah, Rock and Ward. I mean, Ward ain't battled since that 2-on-2 with Loso.
he told me he's not battling anybody till Tay Roc.
That's scary.
He came my show 3 weeks ago and
That's
said, "Dre,
scary.
I'm not battling nobody but Tay Roc." He said the focus is Tay Roc.
He's gonna be in shape, man. He was tired of getting whooped on last year by like me, Frack, Big K.
Yeah,
Shout out to him.
y'all boys is
I'm
kind of
joking,
wild.
man.
Yeah,
Yo, Ward is incredible. He's a warrior.
that's
Nothing
my
but
guy.
respect for Ward. And Rock, to be honest, look, Rock ain't even though he's battling a lot, right? He's not failing. You know what I mean? He's showing up at 100 every time. So if he's battling every week, I ain't see him in prep yet. Did you?
I saw the one round battle. He won that battle. The one
He
round battle.
won. All right, cool. So if he's doing this shit week to week, not stuttering, rapping, going crazy. I seen a clip. He rebutted now. You know what I mean? Like if he's doing this week to week, and then he got 3 weeks even for A Ward, that's just gonna feel like an eternity.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like he's in shape. He's in shape right now. Whenever people say they clipped up, that means they're in shape.
Hey,
That's basically the equivalent, lyrical shape. You know what I mean? Like you. Like that's where my thing came from when I said to people that when I used to write a 16 a day or
Mhm.
whatever. That's literally to stay in shape because you're 16, then in one sit down turns into 32, then
32,
it turns into 64.
yeah,
And
right,
now you could write a whole battle rap round sitting down for an hour. You know what I mean? Like that's the kind of shit that being in shape does. And Rock is in shape and he's been showing it. So that's why, you know, I mean, I could attest to it. The busiest I've ever been, you know, like was whenever I was battling you know quick days prep. So then when I got to battle homeschool at A Ward and I had more than a month prep,
right.
or with A Ward I had a month, but like homeschool I had like 6 weeks, like shit like that. Like nobody's fucking with me there. You know what I mean? So like, yeah, bro. That I think I don't know. I don't man. I hope Rock wins, but
Who
a
you got? Who you
only
got?
only because like I want to battle Rock later, but A Ward fully rested is a dangerous dude, bro.
Agree.
Man,
Agree.
I gotta pick. I gotta pick. God damn it. Fuck it, I'm a battle Rock later this year, so A Ward 2-1.
Let me ask you a couple more questions here, man.
Yeah,
What
let's
was your
go.
take on my verse? She
Yo, she
was
did great.
wilding.
She
She
did
was
great.
wilding.
Not only was she
I
wildin',
thought she beat Danny.
yeah, I think we went 4-0 on Rap Off, I think, right? I don't know who won Geechee and ILLmac.
I gotta beat you in that.
But I know the chat had me winning, they had Verse winning, Big K winning. I don't know who they had at it, Ilmac and Geechee. But yo, Verse, it was I mean, I've always felt like she needs
She was
to
comfortable.
get her respect. Yeah, like people don't respect her because they for whatever fucking reason. Maybe it's how many battles she had or whatever, but she raps really, really, really well.
It's
Like
the
she's a
best
really
battle she's had in her career, in my opinion.
yeah, I think it's up there for sure. I didn't get to see it back. I only seen it in the building, but I was super like proud of her watching that shit. Like she was, and you know what else is crazy? Danny didn't let up, and he gave
No, he
her
was
a
aggressive. He was
real
aggressive. He
he
was
gave her a
aggressive.
real battle rap experience in the sense of like he's screaming in her ear and shit like that. Like
He ain't backed
it
down
even
though.
got to a point like because that's the thing like I know this is battle rap, but like at a certain point
Daddy,
watching it
chill.
live,
Daddy, chill.
you
Chill,
like,
Daddy.
yeah,
Chill,
this
Daddy.
a female, you know what I mean? But then,
That's what at the crib too. I'm like,
but,
Daddy, you wilding a little bit, fam. Chill a little bit.
but that's Danny, and that's why people love Danny.
Right.
And Verse didn't give a fuck. There was time I was watching him. There was times maybe you can't see it on camera, where Danny would get too close and Verse would like push him off and shit. She was ready. She was ready. You know what I mean? And she showed the fuck up. She definitely
Yeah,
went
she
crazy.
was
I don't
wilding.
remember which rounds who got, but I remember I think she definitely won that
I
battle.
think she
You
got
know
a
what I mean?
2-1, round two and round three to me.
Mm. Yeah, Danny's first was crazy.
Yeah, first crazy.
Yeah,
Her first was good too, though. Her second round, oh man.
she's an incredible writer.
But Danny
Incredible
Martin
writer, bro.
impersonation and all that was like, yo,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
she was wicked. She was wicked, man.
yeah. Shout out to Verse.
What- You Smack Volume 11. Did you get a phone call for that?
That's the Rockin' Series joint, right? Um,
Cause we at the crib like, fam. Where's people like real sick of ass?
yeah.
Danny
I
Martin.
think I had already told I had talked to Beasley maybe the week before my UW joint or something.
Yeah.
Um, because I want to get both of those battles on the app. Me and Emerson and me and Kid Cash. I want to put them on the
I was
app
in
and
the
then put
building
them,
for that. Yeah.
yeah, and then put them on YouTube. You know what I mean? But when I talked to, I mean, I don't think I would have took those battles, because I had two battles in March already. You know what I mean? So like, I don't know if I would have. Maybe I would have, because I can't cancel none of them. You know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't want to take 3 battles in a month. Like that's crazy. I mean, if I needed to, I would have. But like, yeah, nah. I had something in the beginning of March and then this at the end of March, and I'm trying to show up. And these are YouTube drops, so I have to go crazy. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So I don't. I learned early in my career not to overwork myself. You know what I mean? Like that's what I learned by the time I got to the Shine battle. I didn't know I was overworked until I was there. You know what I mean? Like so
Yeah.
yeah, I'm not gonna overwork myself. But the next time, yeah, that setting, oh my God. Oh my God. Give me anybody in that setting. I'll just rap.
Yo,
I like that setting.
I
I
was
like
there for
rapping
the
in there.
Cash battle. You
Yeah.
shook the whole building down in one round, my dude. In one round,
Thank you. I
you
never got to ask you your review on that because
you
we
was
didn't get to chop it up.
wilding. You, me and Jay Black was sitting there
Yeah.
like, yo, this man is wild
Yeah.
right now, son. He's wild.
Thank you, bro.
You
I-
and
I'm
Geechee was MVPs, man, that night, man.
I'm happy you finally got to see me in person.
Yeah,
Like,
you was a
and
little
I
different, a
got
little
to meet
different.
you in
Got to
person.
meet you, absolutely. A
Yeah,
little
yeah,
different seeing you, brother.
yeah.
Very energy and very aggressive, man. You get it. You're busy. You get busy, man.
Thank you, bro.
I'm happy you give
Appreciate
your
it.
flowers for people, man. You're one of the people that I know cares about hip hop in a whole
Yeah,
period. You're a hip
for
hop
sure.
dude. You know what I'm saying? I don't even
Hell
put you
yeah.
as a battle rapper. You're a hip hop dude. You know what I'm saying?
Yep,
And
for
I'm glad to
sure,
see you
for
getting your
sure.
flowers and shit. What I'm worried about
Thank you, man.
is people
Thank you.
gonna dunk you. That's what I'm worried about.
I mean, that's why I mean I make sure to call out people that I think wouldn't duck. You know what I
Mm,
mean? Like I don't think Rock Nitty Pass or ILLmac would duck.
mm.
Cause I would battle any legend, like anybody with a name, like for real, like. But I know ducking is a real thing. I think I definitely been ducked before. I
Is it a
know.
real thing though? As a battle rapper, is that a real thing?
Yeah, there's a such thing as somebody, let's say, that been here for years, got a good relationship with the league, and they'll be like, "Yo, he's hot right now. Book us later in the year." You know what I mean? But
Mhm.
don't tell him until like a month before. I feel like shit
Wow.
like that, shit like that has probably happened with me. You know what I mean? But I could be wrong. You know what I mean? And that's not the league. I'm not saying the main people in the league. You know
Right.
what I mean? But I'm saying like there do be rappers that be trying to line other rappers up. You know what I mean? I definitely think I was talking to some people behind the scenes that are really, legends and shit, and they
Right.
they they confirmed that. You know what I mean? So it's not
Wow.
just in
Woo.
my head. But I don't think that's happened a lot with me. I think it's probably happened here and there. You know what I mean? But ducking is definitely a thing too. But people don't know the definition of what ducking is. Like, I remember like Sirius and Rock were arguing about if Rock
Yes.
ducked him or something, but they just had two different communications with Arse. Like that doesn't count as ducking to me. You know what I mean? It would be different if, you know, you get offered something. Like if you get offered a battle and you're like, nah, I want a bigger bag, so I want a bigger name. You're not ducking the person they offered you. You're trying to get the best deal out of it. But if somebody calls you for a rapper and you're like, nah, he's on fire right now. I want to battle somebody else. I want an easier day in the office. That's what ducking is. You know
Okay,
what I mean?
stay right there. I'm
Yeah.
gonna use the ducking word on you, sir. So let me give you a backstory right quick. A couple
Okay.
of days, I had a gentleman on my show, right?
Okay.
You spoke. I'm gonna say his name in a minute. I spoke highly of this individual, right?
Okay.
I called Beasley live on my show to ask about this individual.
Uh-huh.
Beasley says to me, "Three, why don't you talk to Real Sick about this individual?"
Oh, I think I know who you talking about Jerry?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yes,
Somebody was telling me about that.
Jerry West. Yes, sir.
No, I would never duck Jerry. Me and Jerry talked about battling too.
Okay.
Um, but again, like I said, my hit list, those big names, is who I want to battle before I start battling people that are like same eye to eye with me kind of thing. You know what I mean? I know Jerry's been here longer than me, and I think me and Jerry would be a crazy battle whenever it happened. I would never duck Jerry. This is the same thing I say about Chef Trez. I think me and Chef Trez would be a
Ooh,
crazy battle.
damn,
Me and
what?
me and Chef Trez would be crazy, but I would if I had to pick, I would rather battle Rock and Nitty first. That doesn't mean I'm ducking Chef or ducking
Right,
Jerry.
right, right,
I
right.
just think especially with the work I put in, I could go. I mean, that's another thing Geechee said when he retweeted that hit list, and he was like he should get whoever he wants. You know what I mean? So it's dope. It's dope seeing artists like that say that, and I'm sure Jerry and Chef would understand what I'm saying because they're in the same position. Like they know a battle with me would be crazy, but if they want to battle somebody else,
Right.
like they would, like for example, if Chef got the call for me on this volume card, me a Clips, and then he said
Yo, take
Clips.
clips out and put you in there, sir.
I know in hindsight is 2020.
That's what I'm
But
saying.
if you going before that, they just released, him and Castro, where Clips went crazy and all of that. And Clips is the bigger name. He's on Wild 'N Out. He wouldn't be ducking if he said, let me battle Clips right now. Me and Sick. Because this is the thing with battles like me and Chef and me and Jerry. That could happen whenever.
Mhm.
That could happen at any time. We're still young. We're still in the game. But the legends, you don't know how long they're really going to be active and shit. So I'm trying to catch them before they get out of here. You know what I mean? Like let me get some good classics with y'all real quick. And then, people like me, Jerry, Chef, like we're gonna be carrying this shit when they gone. You know what I mean? So of course I would battle them. But if I had to choose, I would rather battle after Rock and Nitty. I don't know who else on URL I really have to battle. I mean, except people, Chef Jerry, Eunice, like people like that. Like I would do those battles after I battle people like Rock and Nitty. Maybe if Chess, but Chess been messing up. But
I don't want that. I don't want that.
I think an A1 Chess and A1 me is a
A1
crazy battle
test,
though.
A1U is
That's
fireworks. Respectfully,
crazy.
you can't just depend on one person. We know you're gonna come to rap, bro.
It's under. I
That's my little
understand.
bro, man. I love Chess, but
Yeah,
Hustle, Bill Collector, the battle before that, like he's been like, bro,
yeah.
Calico, Suge, he's choked in all these battles.
I heard somebody say me and Suge would be crazy. I never thought about that.
Suge don't want no problems. Hey, Suge, I
Mm.
said it, Suge. I got a real sick beating you, Suge. I don't care. They're gonna tell Suge I said it. Yes, Suge.
Oh
Real
man,
sick 2-1.
man, I fuck with Shaka Suge
You
heavy.
can't do
I
no,
never.
you can't do 2 minutes against Real Sick, Suge. You can't jersey out against Real Sick, Suge.
What I missed? Did he rap like short or something?
He battled Luke. He battled Suge. Could have won that battle. His rounds were short. He went to the time
Mm,
limit.
okay.
Went to the 2 minute time limit. While the
So how
person
do you feel as a fan knowing, all right, they was contract. Let's say they was contracted for 3 minutes, but this guy went 3:30, and this guy went exactly to the time limit. You know what I mean?
it's a double-edged sword. I'm not a fan of it because you signed a contract for certain rounds.
Yeah.
But I think and Uncle Ra was telling Shook this, and I agree with Uncle Ra. Shook had to know that top floor Luke, this is biggest battle of his career. You're gonna
For
just rap
top floor. Yeah, yeah,
you're gonna rap for 2 minutes only Shook. You're not clipped up for 30.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying. Yeah.
Man. Would you
Okay.
battle you want Shook though? You want that?
No, I never even thought about it because we Jersey. Like, yo, the only Jersey people I battled is who?
Oh,
Ars, Twerk. Is that it? Like, I'm pretty sure. I
yeah.
mean, Dre Dennis back in the day,
Yeah, back in the
but
day.
like, other than that, like, I'm Team Jersey. I'm
Yeah.
just telling you what somebody was saying that to me the other day, and I was like, I never thought of that. Same thing like with the Geechee battle. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because this is how I feel. After that, like I said, after Rock and Nitty, I don't know who else I would battle in URL that's like up there like that. I heard somebody say me and Calico would be a crazy battle
You
in
and
like a
Calico.
small room
Wow, I never thought about that.
because me neither. But like, cause he's a rapper. You know what I mean? And we had some conversations when I was in Ultimate Madness when he was the judge,
Y'all
and he
brothers
was.
flow though? His flow and your flow? Woo!
That's what I'm saying.
Woo!
That could be a flow off.
Woo!
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Um,
That's
and
a
then
flow off.
Enes, eventually I would love to
That's
battle
a flow
Enes
off
as
too.
well.
Another flow
Yeah,
off. Another flow
yeah.
off. That's
And I got to do one of them verbal Warzone joints too. I think I
okay.
would
From Warzone.
body one of those. Yeah. You get a chance to peep that freestyle? I know I didn't get to
I see your grandma guy. You got can you do more of those, man?
yeah, I got a bunch of those loaded up. I'm about to be dropping a lot of those.
After you got battles like this, bro, they need to be released like right there, man. You got the hot
Yeah,
hand.
I know.
You got the hot hand right now, man.
Yeah, yeah. Nah, I'm gonna be dropping another one of those. I know I dropped that shit. I think
That shit's hard,
right
man.
right before I battled Casher.
Mhm.
But I thought you'd fuck with it because it got that
Absolutely,
New
man.
York New York State of Mind sample.
You
You know what I
killed
mean?
it. You worked that. You worked that.
Thank you.
So
Yeah.
are you working hard in the lab? You still in the lab making music?
I got a lot I'm done recording. I've recorded everything. Now it just comes to editing the videos and doing shit like that. I think I'm gonna release a project before the summer for sure.
Okay.
Um, I'm just trying to decide on if it should be like a 7 song EP or if I should just push it to like 11, 12 tracks and put out a whole project. You know what I mean? But
Right.
that first project is like important. You know what I mean? You can't just throw that shit together. So that's
And
why
you gotta
like
be. That's your baby. That's your firstborn.
yeah,
You know what I'm
that's
saying?
why that's
That's
why
your
I was
first seed,
thinking
man.
maybe that's why I was thinking maybe put some EPs out to get people used to me, how I sound on songs because I don't battle rap on songs. You know what I mean? But like if I'm doing these freestyles, it'll be something where I got a lot
Right.
of punchlines and shit like
Got
that.
you.
You know what I mean? And that I feel like that's the perfect transition for fans to kind of hear me the way they hear me in battles, but hear it on beats and then slowly transition. Because I got a bunch of records where I'm not focused on punchlines. I'm rapping to a concept. I'm doing something wherever the beat took me. You know what I mean? Shit
Right.
like that. So you can't shock your fan base by dropping that shit right away. You got to kind of
Right. Yeah.
baby step into that. You know what I mean? So that's the process that I'm in right now. So yeah, I'm gonna be releasing some of these freestyles, then start doing some songs and shit like that. You know what I mean?
Right. My
Yeah,
brother, I appreciate you as always taking your time to rock with me, man. We definitely gonna pull up again on your next battle, whatever you got going on, man.
for sure, for sure. Thank you,
My
three.
God,
You
man.
always reach out.
Always, brother.
Appreciate you, man.
You know that.
Salute.
Shout out to